Shonen Jump's new Golden Child received its anime adaptation 2 days ago. As Spy Family Episode 1 aired and the world watched, was the first impression a good one? And should you watch Spy Family? Let's find out in this video. The announcement of Spy Family's anime adaptation was not a surprise to anime fans, but an incredibly welcome one nonetheless. Within the anime fandom, Spy Family has gathered immense praise from the manga readers of the series. However, manga is not always the same as anime, so it raises some questions like why should you watch Spy Family? Written and drawn by Tatsuya Endo, Spy Family is a shonen manga originally serialized on the Shonen Jump app but is now available on tankobon volumes. The series began in 2019 and is still ongoing. Spy Family is set in an invented pair of countries, Oceania and Westalis, that bears a striking resemblance to mid-20th century East and West Germany. The fashion and technology brings to mind the 1950s and the architecture is beautiful Central Europe. Also, the capital of Oceania, where the manga is primarily set, is called Berlin. All of this is to say that the setting of Spy Family is gorgeous. From the clothes to the cars, it's beautiful world to live in. The anime adaptation is being tackled by Studio Wit and Cloverworks, and it would be an insult to your intelligence as an anime fan to tell you the shows that these two studios have created. I am sure you are already well aware. Back to the plot. The country of Westalis has a long-standing Cold War going on with their eastern neighbor Oceania. In the midst of information war dominated by secret agents and spies, a Westalian diplomat is killed by the right-wing extreme parties of Oceania. In such a situation, the intelligence agency of Westalis, which is WISC or WISE, sends their best agent codenamed Twilight. His job is to accost the chairman of National Unity Party of Oceania, whose name is Donovan Desmond. Desmond is a recluse, only coming out for the event held at his son's prestigious school, Eden Academy. This necessitates the Twilight to acquire family and get his child into Eden Academy so that he can get closer to Desmond. When Twilight arrives in Berlin, he takes the name Lloyd Forger and heads to a rundown orphanage to select a child for adoption. He settles on a 6-year-old girl named Anya, who as it turns out is a telepath. Anya keeps her powers secret from Twilight and everyone else, but they still come in useful as the plot progresses. Anya is in many ways the star of Spy Family. She is the sweet, wide-eyed, curious, optimistic and nervous child. The best comedy moments of this anime will begin and end with her. Anya is a fan of adventure and spies, and she finds that Lloyd to be very cool because she knows his true identity by reading his thoughts. She does not tell him about her powers as an Esper due to her previous experiences. Now Lloyd slowly realizes that he is not fit to be a parent, but he works towards it though. While he is out to get leaked exam papers for Eden Academy entrance test from his associate Frankie Franklin, Anya manages to fiddle with his secret spy equipments, which results in transmission of alerts to the Oceanian Intelligence Agency and the State Security Service about Twilight's presence in Berlin. And that makes everything much more difficult for Twilight. Twilight also needs a wife though to complete his family, a mother for Anya. And he soon finds one in Yor Briar, a timid but kind young woman who works at a city hall. This girl, however, is also hiding her identity as she is city's deadliest assassin, and becoming a wife is also going to help her to hide her identity much better. Yor agrees to be a part of this strange family as a means of saving face and keeping her friends from talking. Slowly, as Lloyd and Anya becomes closer, the introduction of Yor spices things up by introducing a new element of deception. As husband and wife, Lloyd and Yor attempts to woo the others as they pretend to be a proper couple. In between the slice of life elements, Spy Family sprinkles in quite a few action sequences. With Yor as an assassin, the show includes some intense and brutal fight scenes. Lloyd also has some of his own equally thrilling fight scenes too. Last but not least, the tension between the main characters is incredibly engaging. Lloyd and Yor, despite being husband and wife, are unknowingly enemies. Lloyd's mission is to gain intel on the president of nation's National Unity Party. However, Yor is an assassin working for the nation, disposing of any threats to national security. It seems like a ticking time bomb for how long this pretentious family will be able to stick together. Naturally, this fake family, each one with an absurd secret, is a breeding ground for comedy, drama, and affection, all of which is explored in every single chapter as you read Spy Family. And I have high expectations from the anime too. If they just follow the manga in the right way, I'm sure Cloverworks and Wit Studio will do justice to this series. Spy Family has something for every kind of watcher, from action fans to those who enjoy slow-paced slice of life, all the way to comedy buffs. The show has it all. Combined with incredible studios backing the adaptation, it's certainly to have a great animation. The anime community has already become incredibly antsy for Spy Family's next episodes to air. All the hype surrounding the show has made it one of the most anticipated shows of the spring 2022 season. It surely will be one of the most talked about anime within the community right now. So, should you watch Spy X Family? Definitely yes. And I think that's for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news, theories, and all sorts of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.